In my last video, just 2 weeks ago, I was here when FEMA finally showed up at this refugee camp in North Carolina for the first time, 4 months after Hurricane Helene. Are you going to be able to help these people?
We're attempting to.
Did you find anybody to help?
Everybody helped.
Yeah, help quite a few.
Did you find some folks that you could help
Yeah.
further?
Most definitely.
Awesome. Thank y'all.
Yeah, it was our pleasure to come out.
Today I'm back with some big updates. Did FEMA actually help the families living here? We're going to hear from many of the residents and find out if they finally received the help they deserve from FEMA. Stick around to hear the stories as well as some updates from Farmer James about the future of this camp. I also need to bring attention to another dire situation unfolding. It's going to be a lot to unpack in this video, but first, let's see what your generosity is doing here and how your support has made a real difference. The first update is a powerful one. A large wooden cross placed at the camp by Crosses for Hope, standing as a testament to the strength, faith, and unwavering spirit of this community. For many here, it's more than a symbol. It serves as a reminder that they are not alone and that hope and faith still stand strong, even in the hardest moments.
I can't remember your name.
Jeff.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
How you doing?
Doing well. I hope you are.
Well, one of the ladies that saw me in a video on YouTube, Haven on the Hill, and she said something about crocheting some hats and things. And I just got this. She crocheted little bunnies for all the children.
Wow.
Aren't they adorable?
Yes, they are. Well, that's awesome.
I like the red one myself.
Yeah, it matches you.
Arriving on Valentine's Day to pass out to some of the children around here. So she crocheted a whole box full of these for me to pass out for all the children around here. That one's kind of cute too.
Those will be nice.
All kinds of pretty ones. And it arrived Valentine's Day for me to
Yes.
and all these children around. Her name was Kim Fortune. I think she was from New York. But that is a blessing. Not people are only sending stuff for me, but sending things for children and other people here.
Everybody. You touched her heart.
Well, it's not just me. There's some good people out here in this world. Sometimes, you can run in some bad people that does cruel things, but then you got kind-hearted, loving people. And I try to be one of those kind and loving people and reach out. Because, it's not about us. It's about each other.
It's been a while since we talked to you last, Dana. I didn't catch you on my last trip out. How's things been going for you?
It's been going a lot better. I have a better attitude and my perspective on things have just changed, and I've got a little job, taking off trash, so having a purpose has been monumental in changing my attitude. I still don't think everything's hit me like it's probably gonna hit me. Slowly been dealing with everything that's been going on, and like I said, having a purpose really helps me focus all that energy and trauma into something else. So we just helping everybody we can.
In other exciting news, a dedicated medical team is now visiting Haven on the Hill. bringing much needed care to the families here. For many residents, access to medical treatment has been a challenge. But now, thanks to these volunteers, they're receiving essential checkups, treatment, and medicine right here at the camp.
Jeff before here at Haven on the Hill through random happenstance and managing to be on video, even though I didn't think my interview would ever be seen. I was able to make some contacts a week or two later here at Haven. A truck rolled by me and just barked my name. And since then, Dr. Roby and Kim Roby, they're out of Graham County, I think, Murphy Way, a little farther west here in North Carolina. Literally just them seeing that interview enabled us to start working together. So they provide a lot of the health care for here at Haven on the Hill. And through Mountain Core Mission, we're able to procure a lot of like over-the-counter meds and things like that, and some of even minor surgical equipment, field surgical equipment and that sort of thing. So he's been able to come up here better resourced. One of the guys here has a bad knee. He got a steroid injection. So there's a lot of people here who've been touched by the work Jeff's doing here. That's really helped us out a lot. And through these interviews, it raises awareness, and it also helps tie organizations together. Without that interview I'd done with Jeff and Carolina Air Shots, we'd have never met. And that's the power of networks like this that help organizations meet organizations and fight together. Doc Roby and Kim have really made a big difference. We're doing our best to support James and support all of the individuals here at Haven. So keep that in your mind, keep us in the front of your thoughts, and pray for us.
Before, it was just that first set over there.
You know, it's everything can be operated by a QR code that gives you your online, you know. And I will ask that doesn't go on video, but it all can be operated from my phone, which is really neat. You know, I can check it and see how much battery is taken in, how much is taken out, how much it's utilized, and we're getting there slowly. I've got more wiring coming in, I think. But in the wintertime, it's a 400 watt panel, but you're only getting about 100 watts, you know, maybe per hour, especially its location, which isn't prime, but I get it, you know. So, and then there's a few units that are gone directly into the homes, like mine. I have those 3 going directly in, and that'll run 12 hours a day,
Really?
You know, yeah. So I've got enough panels to do them all, eventually, if I can catch my wind.
And those
Like
are the batteries right here.
Yes, the batteries are right here. We have our inverter right here, which takes it and changes it from like 12 volt car battery to AC, you know, DC to AC, which makes it usable. And then this is just all of our wiring showing where it's going to go to, you know. So, and then like right now we're producing a lot of juice.
As FEMA vouchers began to expire, Haven on the Hill overflowed with displaced Helene survivors, prompting Farmer James to open another pasture just down the street to house even more families. Now there are 2 camps here on this mountainside farmland, offering shelter to those still struggling to rebuild their lives. But that's not all. James is taking it even further. He's opening up a 3rd piece of land to build a tiny home community, creating a more permanent solution for those in need. And wait until you see the spectacular views from this new tiny home site.
Just west of Waynesville, way up the mountain, I met an Appalachian angel, cigarette in his hand. He's building God's kingdom right there in his field, helping people find refuge at his haven on the hill. He said, watch out for the mud, yeah, you might get stuck if you don't have a 4-wheel drive. If you want to help too, well, there's plenty to do, long as you have the right heart and mind. He said, now don't bring your junk, he looked at me and said, son, they need a hand up and not a handout. And as you can see, God's been so good to me. He said, I'm just trying to pass it on down.
Got approved for our culvert to go in. Got the permit yesterday.
So probably put another road in?
Yep, so it's gonna make a horseshoe.
Oh, okay. That'll work.
Yep, drive in one way and out the other. Then put the parking on the sides.
As we ride along the rural gravel road that winds through James's property, leading us up the side of the mountain, you can see that a four-wheel drive vehicle is essential to survival here. Tires spin on the newly laid gravel even on a sunny day as today, and inclement weather makes the journey far more difficult.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
This one turned out better than the other part. Well, I had time to put a little bit of stuff in before the people.
Yeah. Well, when it rains and you're on a hill, it's gonna keep washing.
Oh yeah.
No way out of it.
Oh, this is about $30,000 worth of gravel. Looks different than a field, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
I converted that tiny house into a pantry for them like they got up on the hill.
Got some solar panels over there.
Yep, they've already got solar up here. Tiny homes. I'll show you where tiny homes is going.
So you're gonna have to get in some gravel for right here.
No, they're building a road right in the middle there and putting gravel on it.
Oh, well.
Done got the permit for it. It got approved Monday. They just got to bring a big enough machine.
Still gotta get permits.
I got to get permits for every dang thing.
And I thought Trump said he was gonna waive off all the permits for right
Well, they
now.
waived the fees.
Waives the fees, okay.
This is for the tiny houses. Look at that view.
Wow. Yeah, that's a view there.
You can sit up here and watch the cars go across the parkway.
While it's still a blank canvas for now, James envisions these tiny homes providing a more permanent and sustainable living situation for those still recovering from the storm. With this new development, families will have a place they can truly call home, nestled in the beauty of the Appalachian Mountains.
I thought this would be neat for just this. Ain't gonna be nothing up here but the tiny homes. No RVs up here, just tiny homes.
Yeah, a little muddy.
This was my favorite camping spot as a kid. When I'd come over and spend the weekend with my uncle and aunt,
Yeah.
that was my camping spot.
We're moving in, we're making it home. It's a place to breathe, sanctuary, spiritual growth, to figure yourself out on what you're gonna do next. We were living in Old Fort during the storm, only we were not renting our own. We were living with family in their living room and considered boarders. FEMA tried to come out and inspect. They wanted to say there's a gray area. We ended up in a borrowed FEMA room where my family member did. It was not my approval. I got denied. I got withdrawn. My applications kept getting withdrawn 4 times. And to the point where the Tillis, a man named Tillis, his associate, from Raleigh contacted me because she heard I had problems with FEMA, which I do. And they did not. They called me, let me know that without inspection, I do qualify for special need assistance. She called me. The phone disconnected. She never called me back.
Well, that one lady came up here.
Yes, and then she told me to go ahead.
Yeah, she was saying that we should have got at least a 750.
But
she said she was going to call us back, but they never called us back.
we're looking at trying to get jobs and just get our camper into a regular RV spot. Because I know this is temporary. It's a hand up, not a hand out.
Right.
And we appreciate, to me, this is spiritual growth from recuperation from all we've been through. Not only us have been through it, but our children too. You know, I've had children break down and they're like, I know, son, because we're all going through this together, you have the right to feel this way. But FEMA keeps giving me a ring around. They keep giving me, I spent months on the phone, and 2 weeks before Christmas, I was told by a woman in tears that they have been lying to me from one. And that's when later the Raleigh people contacted me, says, we hear you're having a problem with FEMA. But yet they're not able to help me either. But yeah, we really appreciate, thank you is not the words for what this man's provided us here.
I'd like to thank Pastor Rusty for doing it.
Pastor Rusty got us our minivan.
Pastor Rusty paid tag, tax, title,
out of Tennessee,
insurance,
Georgia. We got
the car
people
off the
coming.
lot. He donated it straight to us, took us out to eat, prayed with us, had service. It was a great day. Pastor Rusty is a great
Gave
man.
much hope. I'm beyond grateful. And this is God and beyond what's making this happen.
I agree.
I'm so thankful, and I hope that anybody that hears my video knows anything you might have heard, those are rumors. Make facts before you judge. Come out here, drive through both parks, knock on a couple doors. We're very friendly, and we have no problem letting you know how peaceful it is up here. And I mean, we've been put into a gated community, us with children over here. We got to keep those gates locked when we come in and when we go out. That feels safe to me.
Haven on the hill. You hear the hum of generators all day.
And young little boys and her girls.
They got them all.
Kids that's made their Valentine's Day receiving these Easter bunnies.
Awesome.
Look, Mama, I didn't. You met the house.
Oh, they got them a house.
Oh, shoot. I met the house. I didn't want to smile. Have you seen some of them?
That's awesome.
Oh my God, they did not find me there. Oh, you have to ask her. Wow, we have a. Oh, we have.
She might give
There's
you her
the
other
doggy.
candy.
Everybody likes to see the doggy.
It's up to you.
I
You
did
can
too.
put it inside.
I did too.
Just one. Just one.
But yeah, so I was from Barnesville and furniture designer, and the business was taken in the flood. And a company reached out, and donated the RV and put me in a site. And that's what we're here doing now, is trying to make it a little bit better. You know, trying to get all the supplies. Crews come in to get buildings and things put up. On-demand hot water for the people. That way they could shower and such. But so I do the solar fields here. I do the solar fields, make sure everything's online for the people that can pull power and things. And I'm doing the on-demand hot water to where we can do the showers for everybody. and there's just not enough help. But eventually it'll get there. With, you know, I don't know if in your channel, if you're ever asking, you know, like things that can be done, it's, you know, people to help. We have the knowledge, we just don't have the hands. And I did speak with FEMA. It's, of course, like pulling teeth. I lost over $200,000 in tools, and I won't see any of that again. There was too many loopholes, of course, you know. I've spent days on the phones and in person and things, and it gets to the point where you could just do it yourself, you know, and I know that's the whole point, is to do it yourself. It's overwhelming for one person, and that's what I'm trying to do now, is see if I can, even though I'm also here, but see what I can do for the people, you know, the owner, to help, to make it less chaotic, perhaps, you know. It's just a little overwhelming because there's no help, you know.
You have a vehicle?
Yeah, I have one. It's well, it's not to be paid off yet. It was everything was taken in a flood, and somebody was nice enough to give it to me ahead of time, you know. So that's what I'm trying to do now, is get back to work to where I can pay for the vehicle that is here.
Vehicles. Transportation has been a major hurdle for those who lost everything in the flood. Thanks to you, our incredible viewers, several vehicles have already been donated, but the need is still overwhelming. Out here in the rugged Appalachian Mountains, there's no public transportation, no buses, no trains. Without a vehicle, finding a job or rebuilding your life feels nearly impossible. A car isn't just a way to get around, it's the key to stability, opportunity, and a fresh start. For many here, it's the last missing piece standing between them and a new beginning. As we step into the kitchen here at Haven on the Hill, the aroma of lunch cooking fills the air. And it's all thanks to the man behind the stove. So it sure smells good.
Thank you,
Tim works tirelessly to make sure the residents have a hot meal every day, giving what little he has left to help others. Tim is a bit camera shy, but I feel in my heart his story needs to be told. Tim has endured unimaginable loss, more than most of us could ever fathom. He lost both of his children in separate tragedies, which resulted in his once successful construction business crumbling. And then, Hurricane Helene come and took the rest. Now, he's doing his best just to move forward, but he needs a hand up. Volunteers have secured a pressure washer so he can start working again, but there's still one crucial missing piece. A truck. Without it, he can't take on jobs or regain his independence. Despite losing everything, he continues to give back, serving others with whatever he has. And today, that included cooking up some incredible tenderloin. I have to say, it was absolutely delicious.
It's not about us. It's about each other. And you know, even Jesus said love thy neighbor. Your neighbor ain't the one that lives just a few feet from you. Your neighbor can live miles and miles away in another country. And we're supposed, and I look at it this way, if we can't love each other, help each other, look out for each other here, we're sure not going to be doing it when we get up there to heaven. And if you have a cold heart and don't even have a little bit of a sympathy for your fellow man, you're not going to make it to heaven to begin with.
Yeah.
Because what did Jesus even do? Everyone he came in contact with, he reached out and loved.
My name's Anthony Davis. I'm with Guided by Everlasting Grace Ministries. We're out of Ocala, Florida, Orange Springs, Florida. and we just go out on missions. My team here, my son-in-law Nate back there, and my wife and daughter, and we just go out and we just try to spread the love of Jesus and help people out by leveling homes, cooking, just doing about anything we can do just to help these displaced families. It's a shame, and I like to think where the government fell, Jesus prevails. You know.
So you're here volunteering?
Yes, sir. Oh, yes, sir. We go out on missions all over the world. That's got it by everlasting grace, and it's by His grace that we're able to get out and do these kind of things. You know.
Exactly.
You know, it's all His hands. And this is what it is. It's communities coming together. People from all around the country. I've met people from Indiana up here helping, and people from Georgia, all over the place. It's just, you know, it's a God thing.
Yeah, okay. So I did get a little bit of money from FEMA in the beginning. I bought my truck because I didn't have anywhere to go back to, and I knew I could at least live in a vehicle because I didn't have a truck or home or nothing. So yeah, but I love my truck. I shouldn't talk crap about it, but it's been a headache. $4,000. So FEMA did help me a little bit, but I don't. And they're saying I could get rental assistance to like move my camper to another campground or whatever, but I still haven't gotten my letter, and time's running out on that. Sorry, doing circles.
Say hey to the camera. Boy.
Hey, Daisy May. Hey, whoa. Yeah, that's Daisy May. What else was it? When I first got here, right before I got here, FEMA tried to basically bully me into going to a FEMA camp in Old Fort. And that was a lease agreement in a house that wouldn't be your own. And then I found out I got a camper donated by Operation Hilo. And I was like, at least that will be mine. And I can figure out the rest on the way. So, yeah, FEMA is confusing only because I'll ask a question and get different answers from different workers or whatever. In the beginning, I got really lucky. I can't complain because I've heard how much trouble people who really do need it are having just getting the 750. But yeah, FEMA helped me out. I can't complain, but it's basically enough money to pacify me after losing everything, like everything. So, actually, I just talked to Rick, and he's gonna make sure I can get a shower tonight. I think we've had it a week, but I usually keep water in my camper tank, and I've run out, so I'm gonna try it tonight. So he said he'd have it set up.
The only one works right now is this gray one right here.
Been working on it.
This is the only one works right now.
Oh, this is the only one that works? Okay, you might be in there opening the door.
Yeah. And look, we do the hot water and so hot water, just this thing on this side.
Yeah.
So, you've got run from here up here.
Yeah.
Well and stuff down here.
Okay.
Until they get it all fixed. Y'all know these a lot.
Special order shower.
Pretty nice.
Oh yeah. Those are. Got room and you sit down and
yep, this stuff weird.
Put your towel on that, right? Yeah. Yeah. Let's see. Got a shower. There's a light up there. Hot and cold, place to put the soap. And a mirror. That'd be good.
There's 3 on that. He's got stuff in there. Yeah, we all 3.
That's awesome. Yeah, that'll when they get these hooked up, that'll be a.
There's 2 of them too. There's one more down there.
Awesome, yeah.
They get it going. Everything works good.
All right.
Power, just put what's on it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I thought they had a washing machine. It's locked. Look.
Might be a little hard to hear with a generator, but right here you see we're running the hose into the right there.
Yeah.
See how it's pumping? You can see the movement of the hose. It runs down here. And this creek's always running too, you know, like we've never seen it frozen, even when it's like almost like 0 below, you know. Here's what I got right here. Just a little $30 pump right there, get on Amazon. It's a hose that comes with it, and then it's got the device down there. I just put a rock on top of it, and it's constantly supplying water to the camper. Everybody has usually got to wait for somebody to come around and fill theirs all the time, you know, so that way we ain't got to worry about it.
Running water.
Yeah, it's absolutely amazing. And it's fresh water too. You can drink it from right here, you know. Spring water. I thought of that idea and we did it and it worked. Tried with a smaller pump before, but it wouldn't make it up the hill. So I was hauling buckets down there, getting the water down there, but bringing it back in a wagon, would pump each bucket individually. So
work smarter, not harder.
I know that's right. Yeah, but when you gotta do what you gotta do, you know. Sometimes, but it was tiring. But we finally got it. We're coming together, but we don't have enough room in this one at all. Got all our stuff out here from storage. No place to put it. We need a bigger camper, you know, at least some storage space. And there's no space inside. It's me, my wife, and our dog. And our daughter stays with us everywhere. They stay up there too, but whew. It's beautiful out here. We got St. James though, man. That's an amazing man right there. He's a God's blessing, man. There'll never be any words that can say thanks enough to that man. They don't make them like him, man. God broke the mold with that man.
Yeah.
Be forever grateful for him.
So you said FEMA talked to you?
Yeah, they talked to us before. They denied us several times because they say they tried to call us for the inspection, which they never did, and they kept saying that. So they gave us the $750, but that was it. You know, kicked us out of the hotel. Wouldn't do the let us stay in there any longer at all. We tried and tried, begged, cried, all that, and they wouldn't. So my wife, she got miracle name's James Lufford, and here we are. So if it wasn't for him, we'd be in the streets under a bridge somewhere. Man. Like, a lot of these people would.
Wow.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know why FEMA did that. There's a lot of people probably in the same boat too. I've heard didn't get extensions and stuff.
People that FEMA has talked to that.
I was not here the day that I was up at storage, the day they sent their team. But as far as I know, they got to as many men as they could. And I don't know the status because it's all confidential. Right. So they don't tell me anything other than it was a good day. That's what they told me. So,
that's what FEMA told you? Or the people said it was a good day?
Yeah. And yesterday I emailed, our text, our contact, asking her for a laundry trailer because we thought we had one coming, but it went a different direction. We need a laundry trailer really, really badly. So I'm doing what I can to find one of those.
Okay, a laundry trailer.
Laundry trailer, and they have them. They're portable. They're like the shower unit. So this is a shower unit right here. And in fact, the gray thing is also a shower in front of it. But they're just like that, except that they have washer machines and dryers on the inside.
It's always a better connection at the end.
And everybody is due.
I was just saying, like,
to do some laundry.
I'm not sure. Now very good.
Some of them take it to the laundromat, but I'm not sure what the others are doing. And this is Miss Marilyn coming up the hill.
Hollywood.
Yes. But that one guy down there, he said, can't get me. He's going to look at that DVD player.
See there?
As I said at first, it wouldn't read a disc and do. And then I waited about 30 minutes an hour and tried again. Now I can't even, and I pushed the power button. I've tried 2 different electrical outlets, and I can't even get the DVD player to even turn on and power on now.
You know what's wrong with it, don't you? There's a short between the floor and the button.
I'm 5 foot short. And I just barely do. And I told him, I said, you can tell which camper is mine because I'm the only one around here that's got Marilyn Monroe all over the door
That's
and all
true.
inside. That you can make that. I'm hoping maybe we can get that DVD because I don't have the money to get another DVD player. And just sitting there listening, and I love country music, but I like to do something so I sit there and stare at the walls and listen to music.
You know what though?
At least I even watched all of my Marilyn Monroe movies. I got a copy of every movie she ever put out and a couple about her, like documentaries.
Well, there's a way that this place has in terms of miracles, and you're just you're asking for just a tiny miracle. And Miss Marilyn, unfortunately, had to be rescued and was under a bridge when you were rescued. But all of her belongings were with her, and she's now lost some of her Marilyn Monroe coverlets and shower curtains and that kind of thing. And we'd like to help her get those replaced. So if at all possible.
Yeah.
And I told her I bet somebody has some in their closet somewhere that they could come up with and send them to us. So that would be a real big plus.
Yeah.
That's perfect. This is for our community building, which will be a big kitchen, as well as tables and chairs, which we already have tables and chairs, so that not only can we have sit-down eating, but we could do a game night.
Have a community center.
Yeah, we could do a church service. We can do all kinds of things to try to meet the needs that exist. And
we're going to do square dancing and get Kevin to call it.
All right. It's chow time. The tenderloin Tim cooked for lunch today was incredible. And for supper, a mission group all the way from Florida is serving up some delicious barbecue burgers. It's the support from groups like theirs that keeps Haven on the hill running. In a place where so many have lost everything, these meals are more than just food. They're a reminder that no one here is forgotten.
This is a second time in this specific location. We have been in North Carolina already 3 times. And we're guided by Everlasting Grace Ministry out of Orange Springs. And just giving a hand where a hand is needed. And bringing Jesus love. That's the most important thing. So
Absolutely. Have you talked to FEMA and did they do anything for you?
Yeah, I talked to FEMA. They didn't do nothing. I don't understand why FEMA ain't helping people that didn't have a physical address. You know, because there's a lot of people that live in campers that don't have physical addresses. And we're being penalized because, you know, we couldn't give them an address. Every time I talk to them, they told me the same thing. That's just the way the government is, I guess. Like the officials want to come and say you can't do this and that. They need to come out here and see these people how they live before they make decisions. There ain't no organization to help me. James is the one to help me. He helped me himself, not an organization.
Did FEMA talk to you any?
Nah, I asked one of them, I said, is there any kind of programs or anything y'all got that'll help me help these people? And the guy goes, no, we don't have any programs like that. I said, thank you for your time.
Yeah.
And then the last time they came, they had like 15 of them. And I said, how many families did they help? I think it was 2, is what I was told. I said, well, what did they give them? Said the paperwork to fill out. Big help, huh?
Wow. The whole happy family.
Yeah. Just actually just neighbors just hanging out.
Yeah. They went.
Yeah. That's my little one.
So, were you here when FEMA came?
Yeah, I think I was in one of your other videos.
Yeah, you've been in a video. But,
yeah. So we've been here a few months.
So you got to talk to FEMA?
Yeah, but we've already gotten all the assistance we can from them. So we're right now just looking where to go next. So, but we've been happy here in the community. So, you know, and the kids really love having other kids to play with. As you can see, it's Friday, it's Valentine's Day. We try to keep it happy here.
Man, there's so many kids here at the camp. The moment I pulled out my drone, they swarmed me, tugging on my shirt, stepping over each other, eyes open with excitement. How high does it fly? How fast does it go? A million questions all at once. So today they got to learn a little about drones. One by one, they took turns looking through the goggles, watching as the drone zipped through the sky in real time. The laughter, the gasp, the pure joy. It was one of those moments that reminds you just how much these kids have lost and how much they still deserve. Because at the end of the day, they are the real victims of Helene. They didn't ask for this. They didn't deserve to lose their homes, their schools, their sense of normalcy. One day I'd love to see a big playground here on Farmer James' land, a place where they can just be kids again.
But you stepped up to put her on her feet. It's just what you do when someone's in need. It was you who was there when I couldn't be, doing some good, standing strong, plowing through, keeping on. We give all we got, even though it ain't much. We show what we're worth until it hurts, and fight for what we love. We're doing right, it's just understood. We're doing some good. No rain in weeks, wind was keeping up. Couldn't grow nothing with the ground so tough. People share what they had, 'cause that's what we do. That handful of seed we got us through. 'Cause when the rains finally came, we all knew. Doing some good, standing strong, plowing through, keeping on. We give all we got, even though it ain't much. We show what we're worth until it hurts, and fight for what we love. We're doing right, it's just understood. We're doing some good. Until we die, we live our lives just like the way we should. Doing some good, standing strong, plowing through, keeping on. We give all we got, even though all we're worth until it hurts, and fight for what we love.